Lord, goodness. Hello. Oh, hey yo.
Let's do sillies. Shit,
Hey,
man.
it's facts over feelings, man. We back, y'all. Got another good one for y'all. But before we gonna jump into the schedule and talk about this whole Sixers fiasco everybody upset about, and talk about whether we think it's legit or is people just making stuff up. While we do that, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and answer the poll. What the hell? Go ahead and answer the poll question, which is come on, no, which is
That boy Smith, yeah.
did the NBA cheat for the Sixers and LeBron with the schedule? We
This dude.
what?
What?
And we gonna get back to that in a minute. Hey, but KD, man, uh, this fool, KD and set up here and said winning an MVP is more valuable, Mike. He said more valuable, and I know how you feel about championships. He says more valuable than winning a championship, and he got two championships and one MVP. I don't know. You think he was talking about his Finals MVPs, but I don't know, man. What you think about that?
Man, I mean, it's cool. Obviously, to a lot of talented players in the league over the years, and I know a lot of guys that won it, maybe that shouldn't have won it. But I think that they would trade that in for a championship. Like, uh, you talk about like Karl Malone. Jordan felt slighted that he got it over him. I think in '97.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? They had to see each other in the finals, and I think Jordan had a little more motivation. Man,
Whoop that
it's
ass.
it's cool on your resume, but I think anybody who won a league MVP would trade in here for a ring. That's because you look at certain people who have rings and never won a league MVP. So that's more impressive to me. I don't know what. See Durant. I remember. You remember he was on the Dave Letterman. Dave Letterman doing. He had that one little special he was doing on Netflix called "This Person Needs an Introduction," and he was one of Durant was one of them.
No,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, I know.
yeah. Durant admitted to like he liked to smoke weed a lot. Man, he likes to get high. So this could have been. Maybe he just won all the. Maybe he wasn't thinking, man. I don't know, but I would never. I would never said no stuff like that. I would never said no stuff like that.
No, so the way I gotta go with this is I think the proof is just in the pudding anyways, because championships are earned. Ain't no way about it. We all watch them. You gotta go in there, you gotta grind hard and pause for 4 out of 7 4 out of 7 games. You gotta make it through the gauntlet at the East or Western Conference Finals. MVPs sometimes are given away. They what I mean by that is they are voted on. So if somebody don't like you, like Mike, let's say you up for MVP, you playing your heart out, but something happened to you in the media, right? And all these media guys are afraid to vote for Mike because Mike did something crazy. Now you'd have missed out on the MVP. You know who that happened to? Think about guess who that happened to. Who was going back and forth to Denver, killing it in the court case. He
Oh, you
was
talking about Bean?
Kobe. I want to say that happened to him twice. He should have at least 3 or 4. That same year Steve Nash won it, Kobe or Shaq could have easily got it.
Shaq for sure.
So Yeah, man. That's my whole thing on the MVP thing. Like you, it's voted on, so I can't really say that's yeah, it's earned, but it's more of a popularity contest between like the top five guys at the end of the year. I mean, go ahead.
Even 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 in football, like take this for example. Uh, Bill Belichick, man. This guy has 6 championships, but because other people decide who gets in the Hall of Fame, and a lot of people don't like Bill Belichick. Maybe they don't like the way he coaches. There's certain things he did, Spygate. The little stuff Bill used to do, man, to get a one up. He
Oh, he
should have
ain't
been
gonna go there?
he should have been the first Battle Hall of Famer, and he did not get in on his first try. So
Dang, I didn't even know that.
yeah, it's but when it's in other people's control, yeah, they'll snub you if they want, bro.
Yeah, you just brought up speaking of Hall of Fame, you just brought up something crazy because everybody always talk about how easy it is to get into the NBA Hall of Fame. You know that picture I sent you last night of Doc Rivers getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, like he couldn't believe he was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame as a coach. He looked shocked as hell, like I ain't supposed to be here. Now was he first ballot? Doc, or you don't know?
Dang, I want to say I believe he was, bro. I think this is for. I think he was, man. I think he was, man.
See, and that just goes to show, like, yeah, man, when people, just like you said, when people voting on stuff, because you always hear the NBA commentators and the media talking about how great of a coach Doc River is and all this stuff. I mean, I believe he respected or whatever, but man, this guy blew the most 3-1 leads. Like he got one championship. To
And
me,
and and 3-2 and 3-2 leads.
hey, to me, if I'm looking at this and I got the paper in my hand, I don't know Doc Rivers, and I'm looking at one championship. And I'm looking at 3-1 lead blown, 3-1 lead blown, 3-1. Then according to you, 3-2. I'm gonna have to pass on this guy. Just-
Just look what he did in Milwaukee, man. Like that's nasty. Hey,
Did they fire him?
I mean, they said it was a mutual parting of ways, but I guess.
Yeah, man. So back to KD, yeah, man. Uh, I can't agree with you on that one, man. Like you earn your championships. Now, see, that's just more people go be start throwing fuel at him. They go be like, yeah, like of course he think that because he ran to Golden State to get his championships.
Mm,
You know how people talk about him.
uh,
But yeah, y'all, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We're about to get into this schedule right fast. So all right, Mike. Let's talk about the Pistons schedule first, because you told me we had some hard games. Uh, so the season start October 20th. So I'm just gonna name up the first few games, and you tell me what you think. So first we play Boston. We already know about that. I think that should be a dub. Uh, and we play the Heat. I think that should be a dub. 76ers. Um, I'm 50-50 on that, but I do still think it should be a W. The Knicks, we slapped them around last year. I, I think that should be a W. Hornets, Brooklyn, and then Hornets again, W. Dang, they got us playing the Sixers again? And then the Lakers and Wizards. I don't think it's that hard, man. Like, what? I mean, I don't know. What you think?
God damn. Whew. Uh, I again, the first four. I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like
But
Boston, I'm not really tripping on, but like to get Miami, Giannis just got there. Philly and New York, it's like, dang, like, okay, y'all trying to see. But again, when you were the number one seed in the conference, I get it. So, I mean, it's almost kind of like you look.
we ain't with the championship.
That's what I'm saying, man. We was the number one seed, man. 160 games, man. They not gonna go fairly easy on you, man. So I just like, dang, like right off the bat, like the first four, like okay, but shit, if they can go 3-1, 4-0. I want to see them go 2-2, but it's kind of like vice versa with the Lions. Like, shoot, they got one of the easier schedules in the NFL, because they didn't make the playoffs last year. So, yeah, it just depends how they feeling. But I don't know, man. Like, we gonna learn a lot about them early on, man. We'll learn a lot about them early on.
No, I feel you. You know what I think going on? I think we getting disrespected by your boy Adam Silver. Um, I don't know how many of these are national TV games. They don't say it. They don't say it right now on the schedule now I'm looking at. But I think this is what I think with those first four games. And I'm not saying it's true. This is just what I think. I think Adam Silver think he is giving these teams, Boston, Miami, Philly, and New York. I think he believes he's giving these teams easy wins.
What when it comes to us, that's right.
Because if you look, I mean, I'm not obviously I don't think it's true, but when you look at it, all right, Boston, right? Obviously, they're a storied franchise. They just got rid of Jalen Brown, and you want to keep Boston in the mix. They got Jason Tatum on over there. The Heat, they got Giannis just made that big trade. You want them to look good at the beginning of the season. I mean, you already we'll get into the Sixers later, but same thing with the Sixers. Um, but then same thing with the Knicks because they couldn't beat us last year. They got the championship, and hold on, I'm curious to see what the Knicks schedule look like to see if what I'm thinking is true.
Yeah, I think the Knicks is kind of them the champs, so they kind of they. I felt like I looked at it, but I think they got a pretty difficult schedule to start off.
But theirs should be tougher than
You
ours.
gotta think, yeah, they got the Spurs opening night. Go ahead.
No, wait, no, they got the Sixers open tonight.
Right, Sixers. Then I'm thinking
And
maybe I'm thinking about Christmas Day.
then they got Boston. Then they got the Magic.
Then Detroit.
Then Detroit. Then the Bulls. Then they got the Sixers again. So it kind of to me it kind of fits because the Magic ain't really no good. I mean they had.
Let's not say they ain't no good. I mean they solid, man. They solid.
Yeah, okay.
Magic solid.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, they play the 76ers on my birthday.
30th.
Well, what? I don't know, but I mean, you could be right. They could be trying to give us a hard schedule, but I don't. Honestly, I feel like you should get rewarded for that. Like, I don't feel like I think you should get the easiest. Unless our schedule get easier at the end of the year, but you don't know what teams gonna look like at the end of the year.
I would. Yeah, I'm cool. I'd rather get it out of the way early. I mean, then it lighten up. So, and I don't even think we got like a big West Coast trip this year. that we normally do.
Yeah.
So, but you know what, to me, man, a lot of this was like we're getting overlooked again, and that's fine. Like we didn't make big huge moves, but they were still moves that this team needed. And for us to do what we did last year, to win 60 games with a two-way guy and no second creator, aging Tobias Harris, who turned out to be our second best player. I mean, that's saying a lot. Now we actually got some shooting.
No, you're right.
Man. I think we're getting overlooked again, man, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll be curious to see what happened when that TV schedule come out. I don't know if it's already up, but the schedule I'm looking at, I don't see any TV games posted. But yeah, let's move over to the Sixers because, as you know, it's been a lot of complaint that they got an easy schedule starting off, and people saying that they don't even play a West Coast team until their 18th game. So,
who's the first West Coast team?
Let me see. Portland, November 23rd.
You know what, though? That might not be such an easy win as most people think. Portland got some pieces over there I respect, Clinging the big man. Tamani Kamara played defense. Young guy, John Morant. Denny Avdia. Drew Holiday, Dame Lillard still there. I mean, Dame is bad. Dang, I don't know if they're going to be just, shoot. They in Portland too, right?
No, they in Philly.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely trying to go light on them. Their first West Coast team is at home. Well, I guess.
But no, let's damn. All right, let's look at their first couple of games though. So we all know they playing the Knicks. Then they play Cleveland. Then they play the Bucks. Then they play us. I like that we played them early.
I do too.
We could try and expose them.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't have a problem with that.
Are they in Detroit? The first one?
Nope. You want to hear something crazy?
What?
The only game that I mentioned to you that's outside of Philly is the Knicks game.
What you talking about?
So Cleveland is in Philly, the Bucks is in Philly, and the Pistons playing in Philly.
So they get all. So they on the run against the Knicks all the home game. Okay.
Yep. And then they go on the road against the Pacers. Then they face the Knicks at home. I mean, so if you're a home team person, that means the Sixers should be at least 4-2. Well, I'm gonna say 5-2 because I think they're gonna beat the Pacers. But I think the Pistons gonna win. And I think this early on, I'm taking the Knicks to beat them twice. So I think out of those 6 games, I think Philly will probably be 1, 2. I think they'll probably be 3-3.
Philly?
Yeah, by the time first 6 games, they play the Knicks. I think I'm taking the Knicks. They're playing Cleveland. I'm taking Philly. They're playing the Bucks. I'm taking Philly. They're playing us. I'm taking us. They're playing the Pacers. I'm taking the Sixers. And they're playing New York. I'm taking New York.
So you got the Knicks beating them twice early.
Yeah, because it's early. Like they not really gonna have stuff figured out yet. You know what I'm saying? Like with us and the Knicks, I mean, we played with 80% of these guys last year. Pause.
Yeah, that starting 5 of Detroit. That was Duncan Robinson, Sar Thompson, Kate Cunningham, Tobias Harris and Duran, but see, now Tobias is gone. So
we don't know what's gonna happen with Durant. I'm assuming Durant will be there, so that's
yeah,
why I say like 80%. So we have to replace Tobias. Um, Same thing with the Knicks, but I just think the chemistry gonna win over early on because we usually see that anyways with brand new teams, even super teams. Like they gotta adjust. So I don't think they gonna come out the gate like killing people like that.
yeah.
I mean, but then they got a chance to make up for it when you look at the rest of the. I mean, because then they play the Hornets, the Bulls, and then they play us again.
Well, they in Detroit for the second go round.
They're in Detroit for the second one, so we should grab one of those.
Yeah. Pause.
Shut up. And then they play Cleveland again. Then they play the Bulls again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus, they got the Bulls twice. Like, jeez.
They got the Bulls and Cleveland twice. Before they even hit 10 games.
But see, to me though, hey, Cleveland with them with Mobley and Allen, that might not be as siege as people think either, man. I know Cleveland ain't got the greatest perimeter defenders, but them two guys down in the
Did they re-sign James Harden?
Did they? I thought they ain't.
Asking you.
I don't know. I don't think they have yet.
Oh, okay. If they get rid of him, they got a chance.
Dang, that's ball. I don't blame you though.
Would you be mad if the Pistons signed James Harden?
I mean, for if you want a secondary scorer, somebody that can create, I have to use my basketball brain and say, I can understand it, but I can't see it happening, man. They're not about to do that. But you can still dribble and shoot. That's a fact. Regardless how you feel about him, still dribble and shoot.
Damn, Mike D'Antoni made the Hall of Fame too.
You remember what was it 7 seconds or less? That's where he started with Steve Nash and Stoudemire and the boys.
So he got in for that. I can see that because you kind of made a little trend or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like you gotta put, even if Steph didn't have championships, you gotta put him in because of what he did with the 3-pointer. So I can see that. I can see that. But no, I was just looking at like it say like James Harden. They trying to trade him to Miami in a 4-team deal.
I didn't even I saw that, but what's the details?
Let me see. James Harden. Okay. It's the Heat received James Harden via sign and trade, 3-year, $108 million. That's too much for me. James Harden, Dennis Jenkins, City Cisco, and a 2027 second-round pick. Cavaliers get Drew Holiday and the 2029 first-round pick. Blazers received Nikola Jokic. And the Pistons in this. Pistons received Donovan Mitchell, Myron Gardner, and Drew Smith. Ooh, what you think about that?
I'm not gonna lie. I seen one a mock trade earlier in the offseason about Donovan Mitchell. I could actually, that makes sense to me though, bro. Because like Donovan is cool and everything like that, but like them re-signing him to that $270 million extension, bro. Like,
obviously, but I'm surprised. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, obviously as the player, you're gonna take the money, but I don't think he's ever gonna win, bro. Like, he not really like he got a nice game. Don't get me wrong, he got a decent game. Like, it ain't like he a bum or nothing. He need to be around, like, he need more around him, man. Like we seen that story long enough in Cleveland, man. I could see that working with Detroit. I could if he I could see that work.
I'm just surprised that Durham wasn't in that deal.
Oh no, yeah.
Because they ain't. Hold on, let me look at this. They don't have us giving. They don't have us giving to nobody, do they?
Well, you said Dennis Jenkins, right?
Oh yeah, he at the top. Yep, I did see him. See, I was go when I seen Drew Holiday before I seen that they was giving up Donovan Mitchell. I was gonna be like, oh, that might work out for the Cavs, but if they giving up Donovan Mitchell, it's just gonna be like nothing.
Wait, so who would the Cavs be getting?
Drew Holiday and the 2020 first round pick from Miami.
Nah,
so
man.
If they doing that, that means the Cavs is trying to free up cap space.
I mean, but they see that extension they gave, bro. They kind of stuck, bro. By the time his extension runs out, man, he gonna be like 34, 35 years old.
But you think the Pistons should take that on? I mean, honestly, it don't really look like we only giving up Dennis Jenkins for him and and two other people.
But see, Detroit is at the point where you gotta pay a SAR. Still know what's up with Durham. Now, them three is gonna be that's gonna be our max players. That's gonna take up most of the salary cap.
I mean, I feel like you can pay a SAR, and obviously you got to get rid of Durham. Like, I don't know, he should be involved in this. Send him to Cleveland to make it even sweeter for them. Because they ain't gonna take that Drew Holiday unless they just trying to dump bread.
Yeah, I just was Durham would take that deal that Jared Allen got from Cleveland, 3 years, $90 million. I'm cool with that. 3 years, $90 million for Durham, and then we can take care of SAR. But this dude.
So you would or you wouldn't do that trade? Or you Detroit?
See, I don't know. See, Trajan Lane just seemed like I know he's trying to think about the future, man. He don't want to jeopardize the future for right now, but it's like at some point, man, all the teams that have won titles, you have to go all in at some point. Like playing this game that he's playing, I don't know if he would do it because that's a lot. Like to take on that amount of money that Donovan Mitchell has on that contract, bro. When you already paying K and you got to pay a SAR.
Or you might have to pay Durham and a SAR. Because like I said, Durham is not in that trade.
Yeah, man. So, but I don't know. I think Detroit gonna do something at the deadline, bro. That's what I think. Yeah. Worst come to worst, they could do something at the deadline.
All right, well, let's say they did pull the trigger on this, and we at least got Durham and Asar for this year. You think we could do something with that?
And we get Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Because even if they did, let's say they did, because we're getting Myron Gardner and Drew Smith, so we gonna have to get rid of some players anyways to clear up cap room. And we probably gonna have too many players. So you can make it work to get Donovan Mitchell and then just make another trade to clear up cap space if need be.
I think they need to consider signing trading Durham, man. So long as this goes, it's just not.
Add him to this. Then your problem with the SAR should be easy. Then give a couple of other pieces to give those two guys we get them away. And who else can we get rid of to clear up cap? Duncan Robinson. He been on all the trade talks.
I think that's one of the reasons why they're gonna do something at the deadline because now he's expendable now because we got Isaiah Joe. And you got Gary Harris and Taurean Prince. So you got more 3-point shooters. So you can let one or two of these guys go to get to and just include it. Mm-hmm. All these smaller contracts that you have that are not guaranteed after the season. to do a move at the deadline. Maybe at this point Durant is, it ain't working out in Houston. Maybe, revisit that. Maybe Trey Murphy, not his price go down. I seen one for Ryan Rollins and Miles Turner for Durant. So
just them two?
I think Durant and we have to give up.
Oh yeah, actually you showed me that. Yeah.
The first round pick and the second round pick.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We gonna figure it out. But shoot, hey, it's a little bit shorter show today. We tried to do one topic. See how it worked out. So y'all let us know. Just facts over feelings with MikeMarze. We out.